everyone. Hope everybody is doing well. So I wanted to make this video exposing this organization, Mi Familia Vota, and what it has been doing and how it's been misleading the public, but also their agendas that they have forward. And as you know, this is an organization that heavily, along with the Culinary Union, supports typically establishment candidates who are backed by often Democrats. And as you know, they've been doing a lot to make sure that Donald Trump doesn't get in, although we have to see how the lawsuits go. But let's just talk about some of their points that they make, which is kind of flawed, in my opinion. It doesn't really address the issue. So you have here Donald Trump. It talks about how 220,000 deaths under Trump's watch. Now, do they tell you that the death rate was higher in the US than other countries? Do they tell you because Americans had underlying health problems? Do they tell you that, well, many of those deaths were not mainly due to COVID pandemic? Did they tell you, like, people like my friend who actually tested positive, is not allowed to work, but has no COVID symptoms? Think about it. Now, even though you may argue, and yeah, I can argue the president could have done a better job, that more efforts would have been done, what are they saying about Biden? Is his solutions going to be any better? No. All he basically said, he's going to extend COVID unemployment benefits. So he's just throwing money around. He's not actually necessarily having a plan to make people more healthy. No plan. That's the thing. And look at this. Then they talk about the economy. They said Trump had the highest level of unemployment for Latinos. Well, yeah, that's because many of the businesses that were shut down, Latinos worked disproportionately in a lot of them. And of course, they don't say that Trump had the lowest rate of unemployment for Latinos before February. And he says, well, it's going to increase the minimum wage to $15 an hour. But how is that going to reduce unemployment? You don't reduce unemployment by mandating higher wages. You reduce unemployment by increasing jobs. So essentially their solutions, it's not even explaining a right remedy on how this is going to solve the problem. And wants to repeal the ACA during a pandemic. But they don't tell you how he just got rid of the individual mandate and how that ACA basically jacked up premiums. He also claims he wants to protect pre-existing conditions. He wants to ensure and provide affordable health care. Did Obama do that? No. They separate children from their parents and cage them. Immigrants. Are they really immigrants? No, they're just migrants. And was this happening under Obama? Yes. And committed to stop deportations. Really? Obama had similar deportation rates than Trump. So this is very, very misleading. Dismantling school systems will protect the school system, but doesn't explain exactly how. They're just putting nice words around it. And they talk about, oh, Biden is favoring climate change. Yeah, but how is he going to do that? Is he going to provide renewable energy sources? What? So this is the thing. They just throw nice words around, but they don't explain how their plans are exactly going to work. And of course, you know, they played the identity card. They're going after particularly non-citizens. We've had videos and reports how non-citizens voted. I mean, seriously, if you have to vote, you should know English. But they have this in Spanish. Why not other languages? Seriously. See, there's a level of bias right here. And you can see how they pander. Right now, I'm in the intersection of Tropicana and Decatur. So here's the thing. One of the reasons why Republicans don't win elections isn't just because of the fact that people have changed in our state, the demographics. It's because Republicans don't do a really good job campaigning to them. That's another issue. I mean, I've seen a lot of the campaigns that happened here. It wasn't really all that good, believe it or not. There you can see right ahead of you, there's Resorts World. Keep in mind. So what do you make of all this? And this is the thing. They're telling us that immigration is needed massively, no matter how it's done. But here's the thing, are they coming for a better life mainly? Is it because we're being generous? Or are they coming here to pursue and pump a political agenda? What is the purpose of them coming here to the United States? And then they have these organizations which we don't even know how they're funded. We don't know how much money they pay their canvassers to basically pay the race and immigration card to scare people and to basically flip votes and change our laws, to change our states. That's the thing. But the record shows that when this has been tried in the state of California in the last 30 years, it has not worked too well. California has not improved in many aspects, and a lot of people and a lot of businesses have fled the state. So this is one of the reasons why California turned more blue, is because a lot of these organizations pump more immigrant votes into the system. Now, I'm not telling you that I'm against immigrants or minorities voting, but I am very suspicious. I'm very cautious about many of these organizations doing what they can to mislead the public, play the identity card to pump corrupt politicians